Hello everyone, welcome back to a Hare over here. So sorry about last Friday. I was fully planning on doing a thing, but I was having some hardware issues. Luckily the last Radiata stories should have went out with no issues because I pre-recorded that. So thank goodness. But yeah, today I promised this last week and I'm coming forward with it. A Slime Against Humanity deck. I it's like I don't know where I want to take this, and definitely with standard. I found like a cool little soul tie. I at times I might want to actually like play around with some of the notes on this deck, and I may want to eventually bring it to timeless, but I enjoy it for what it is, and I've gotten some wins, I've gotten some losses. There's definitely things that could be improved with the deck and whatnot, but most of it I can totally get. And I even with the deck list I found, I made revisions. Most of it is most of it is under the deck is understandable. Four invasions of Mercadia. I think it's mostly in here for the discard and draw two, similar to the thrill of possibilities. It's in the early game. It's oh yeah, discard the slime. I'm drawing two more cards, filling up the graveyards with more slimes. And if I choose to flip, Keon from the invasion into the Keon Flame Right, it does allow me to create some elementals and while also buffing my creatures. So that's always nice. Um, I understand why this is in here, but dang nabbit, there's been times that I wish it just wasn't. The reduction is nice, but I have yet to ever solve it. By the time I can get it active, I just don't have a hand. So it's like I understand the reduction is great, but sometimes it's not worth it. Um, Haughty Dejin, yeah, it just grows more and more and does a similar thing to the case of reduction. 18 slimes against humanity just to create some massive slimes. Mind Splice, again, I understand why this is in here. It's not worth it half the time. This is a thing that I would probably cut. I would. That's the thing, is like, I almost don't want to cut the case, but this is where other formats I think would probably really benefit with more a better card pool and whatnot. And then two Storm Skrillet. It's these that really want me to reduce. I want to cut so I can reduce the land base. But these, it's again decreases the instants and sorceries. But it also gets bigger for each instant and sorceries. But almost every time that I've gotten it out, it's like, oh look, I get two things off and I get to attack. This at times little benefit to it, but I can see. Most of the land base makes sense. Otorara, flip back something. This may, I think they just included Oskazin, just mostly for the, so you can play all three lands. I would probably drop this for another Passager just in case. Um, this is where I start getting into some of the changes I made. Most of the rest of the land base is exactly the same. The Shivan, Storm of Coast, Commercial District, Copperline Gorge, Rockfall of Vale, Dream Root Cascade, and two hedge mages. First off, the commercial district and hedge mage were originally the versions of these guys. Instead, I actually it's like I've never been the biggest pusher of the surveillance, mostly on the fact that like, oh yeah, it's gonna be highly dependent on the deck, and I probably lessened, but definitely after the release, I've increased my tolerance to them. But like in this deck, it was like, oh yeah, no, I want to, so I can drop more. Like, oh, I don't need that card. Oh, I can drop a slime, so my first slime is good to go. Never did a sideboard, but yeah, if I was gonna change anything, change the Crucible, probably drop these. But as it is, let's actually go into and the first game. So I'll see y'all in just a moment. So yeah, oh god, that is getting continuously louder on my end. Um, this is not a hand I want to actually see. I can make this one. Look, it's again a situation that I don't necessarily like seeing, but yeah, again, useful. I haven't had the best outcomes with them. Uh, I wish that was a Surveil, but the and this is why I think some of the thrill of possibility in Can Flame Light really comes into its own. Um, I'm gonna play the Passaggio. Something's telling me that actually that might have been the wrong decision there, but yeah. So slime a possibility. But what I think one just being able to say, oh yeah, you're playing 18 of these. You're not gonna see them all every matchup. You're not gonna see every single one of the slimes against humanity, mostly on the fact of like you're just not. I may just want to play Ottawa. Yeah, and yeah, I probably should have played Ottawa next turn. Played the Ottawa, played the Djinn, slime against humanity. Oh wait, they've got this game, so yeah. So there's gonna be that. That's gonna occasionally happen. I never get the establishment of the board, but uh, let's go on to game number two. Uh, I did a best of one, so there's that. See y'all actually right now. Uh, yeah, let's try it. Um, Actually, I should have probably reversed that and planted the rockfall first. Yeah, I should have done that so I could have done the invasion followed by the slime into play, so. Sorry about that cutout, I just wanted to. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Yeah, play that. Save that. Yeah, it's the spell and it's the tokens that realistically do extra tokens that you're getting from this legendary is not going to be that beneficial. Um, yeah, just go slime against humanity. I'm gonna just play it out because half the time that I draw on is like, hold on to it, hold on to it. I've never channeled it. That's the thing. Well, no. There's no point of doing that block. I'm gonna take nothing. Activate you, so start getting the reductions happening. What I'm thinking is probably just cast the storm next turn. Yeah, cast the storm next on, then get in with the ooze again potentially. Does the reduction. Don't do the attack. Next turn, I might just thriller possibilities, goodbye the invasions, double slime against humanity potentially as my. Well, in part depends on what I draw and whatnot, but um, like I'm gonna be creating some big slimes in this situation, while also triggering the storm multiple times. Actually, block there, block there. That's gonna be the. Yeah, it's gonna be triggering that, but. Okay. Three other possibilities. Goodbye the extra invasion. Drawing two cards. Yeah. Slime against humanity, slime against humanity, slime against humanity. Swinging for 10 against the face. And this is most of the cases like, oh, I would have loved having the case in this situation, but there's been so many freaking times that I was like, I haven't had the setup, or it's like, well, I'm literally one card short, so. Or I drew a land situation, or it's. There's so many things like which made the case not go off. So, let's head up one more game. So, I'll see y'all in just a moment. And we are back. Um, again a situation I like toned one, but I would have to give up one of those. Okay, it's gonna be a really slow hand in this situation. Goodbye the Mind Slice, that's gonna be fine. Two more lands, two more lands. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be a really hmm. This is odd. What I'm thinking is oh, I can triple cast. Actually, I'm gonna go with the case next. Uh, with maybe. Like, this is gonna get into some of the more difficult aspects of this deck. And probably one of the first times that I might legitimately be triggering. The Ace of the Manchac Lab. I stand corrected. Because I'm gonna do the invasion, discard the slime, draw two, play the copper. And now we're on a situation, yeah, in which I'm double like, and this is what I mean, it's like, not really worth it in the end, so. It's again one of those situations of, I already have had more success when I'm not on like not on stream. But yeah, yeah, it's a situation of I've had more success when not on camera with this. The deck definitively needs improvement. Definitely in standard. I saw a few deck lists. I thought it's like, oh, let's try this. I might play around with a few timeless builds. So yeah, as always, folks, I'll see you around.